Today we're in a studio, but not our studio.
Yeah, we're at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at the Arizona State University.
Yeah, this is a great school with a great facility that's turning out exceptional journalists.
And we're going to meet some of them. Also, some high school students that are going to follow our footsteps.
Right, today on
Su Vida.
Su Vida.
Welcome back to Su Vida, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. I'm JR Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. You know, JR, a lot of people think that working in the television business is a glamorous occupation.
Yeah, the lights, the fame, the fortune. I'm still waiting for the fame and the fortune, Vanessa.
Yeah, me too. But the truth of the matter is, it is a lot of fun, but you still need a strong education, and that's exactly what the students here at the Cronkite School at ASU are getting.
And for the past 15 years, the school has collaborated with the Arizona Latino Media Association to get the high school students and give them a taste of what they're heading into.
Nice.
Let's take a look.
Arizona Latino Media Association, ALMA, is a volunteer news organization of media and news professionals, and most of them are Latinos. We have been around since 1997. It's a lot of working journalists who are professionals who get an opportunity to come together to look for training and development for our fellow journalists in the field. Also, how do we encourage the next generation of journalists to come on board? And that's where this one-day high school journalism workshop came about.
For the younger influence?
The only information I have right now is that there were 2 females.
It's a fun day, really fun for the professionals who get a chance to bring their skills and level and share it, you know, with these young people. But for the students, it's a great opportunity. In one day, we try to pack in a lot. We give them a reporting exercise that they have to cover, so they test their reporting skills, interviewing skills. We give them an opportunity to write under deadline, and there's competitive prize money for that. We give them a chance to stand in front of a camera, do a television stand-up, and then we take them up to the radio broadcast studio, and we give them a chance to read a newscast in English or Spanish. So those all packed in within a regular school day's time.
My name is Ivana Arbao. I go to Sierra Linda High School, and the first time I got involved with ALMA was when my journalism teacher brought us here, and he just asked if anybody was interested, and I was. So coming into ALMA, it was a pretty good experience. Once I came to ALMA, I knew that journalism was something that I fell for right away. ALMA helped me so much in realizing that this is something that I want to do as a career for the rest of my life. Right after, I remember that same probably week, I signed up for their summer program, for Walter Cronkite summer program. And ever since then, it's like nonstop. So I've been coming to all of the ALMA conventions since my sophomore year of high school.
My name is Osej Serratos, and I am currently a freshman here at Cronkite. They give you the extra push. They had a scenario where they had a car accident and we had to report on it. It wasn't just in English, there was Spanish, because I'm a little bit more fluent in Spanish. Well, being able to write in Spanish was like, I was like, wow, like there's really opportunities out there for Spanish speaking, like someone that feels more comfortable speaking in Spanish. I was like, I think this is the right thing to do.
My name is Melissa Diaz, and I'm a sophomore here at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Being Latina and being in this field, I think it's important. I'm still learning a lot about this field, but it's important to have a voice, and what I've learned in being involved in journalism and the National Association of Hispanic Journalists is taking a different look on how to put stories out there, how to represent and be a voice for our community.
The field for journalism skills is really expanded, especially with the internet. And so for parents, I'd say support your kid. Make sure they're doing their homework. Make sure they're staying on top of their grades. That's the kind of message I take into high schools all the time, talking directly with high school students. Because sometimes, you know, they may say, oh, it's an easy year. Oh, I understand that. But if the grade kind of slips, it hurts their chances for getting into college. And so having the parents understand that is really crucial as well.
That's a great program. It's a super experience for kids that are trying to get a job in journalism.
Yeah, so a lot of high schools have studios too, which are giving kids an experience what it feels like to work in front and behind the camera.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of jobs in this business, from producing, videography, audio, and directing. And high schools are really letting kids experiment with these jobs now.
Yeah, and you know, we'd be nothing without writers. See, it says right there, see, it says nothing.
Good job, Karen.
Yeah, that's for Karen. Hey, when we come back, one of the Cronkite students is gonna audition for my job?
What? I get a new host? Yeah. All right.
The CPLC Scholarship Golf Tournament serves as the major fundraiser for the CPLC Scholarship Program. Through these generous donations, more than 1,000 students have been awarded with full tuition to Arizona State University and the Maricopa Community Colleges, totaling over $3 million. Come out and support a great cause.
Hola, this is Angie from Mega 104.3 giving you Mega Musica. Come join us this Valentine's weekend for Art LeBeau's Valentine Super Love Jam, Friday, February 13th at U.S. Airways Center. Live performances from Rose Royce, Evelyn Champagne King, The Shy Lights, The Originals, Sly Slick and the Wicked, and many more. Tickets are available at U.S. Airways Center box office, or keep listening to Mega 104.3 for your chance to win free tickets. Hope to see you there.
Su Vida Musica, powered by Mega 104.3, Arizona's only old school station.
Welcome back to Su Vida. I'm JR Cardenas.
And I'm Osej Serratos.
Osej is one of the very talented students here at Arizona State University. So tell me, what do you want to do once you graduate?
Well, mainly I want to get a job to pay Sally Mae back, but something kind of like what you do.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get you some experience here. Why don't you go ahead and present the next story?
All right, thank you. There's a very special project going on down at the University of Arizona that could impact the future of this Earth.
That's a good lead-in. Go on.
The asteroid Bennu has a high probability of impacting the Earth in the 22nd century. Researchers need to determine its makeup in order to develop an impact mitigation mission.
You mean like the movie Armageddon?
Sort of. The OSIRIS-REx mission seeks to answer questions like, who are we and where do we come from? Check it out.
My name's Ed Bayshore, and I'm Deputy Principal Investigator for the OSIRIS-REx mission. The OSIRIS-REx mission is a NASA-funded mission to send a robotic probe to an asteroid, obtain a sample, and return it back to the Earth. And that's a really important issue. We really haven't returned a substantial sample from another body, an extraterrestrial body, since we went to the moon in the late 1960s, early 1970s. So we really want to know what it was like when the solar system formed about 4.5 billion years ago. So the challenge that we have with our mission is to find a place where you can find material that hasn't changed, unlike the material on Earth that's changed so much in that 4.5 billion years since the solar system formed. And it turns out the asteroids are just kind of these lonely little outposts in the solar system where not much has happened. And if we go there and we return a sample from one of these asteroids, we think we're getting an opportunity to look at material that is really very much like the material was when it was formed so long ago. There's a lot of things that we'd like to answer questions to. Where did the water on Earth come from? Believe it or not, we can't really say for certain how the water got on Earth. So that's a big question that we want to answer, because water is so very much important to life. And really what NASA is very interested in is trying to find those places in the solar system and elsewhere that might be harbors for life. Another thing that we really want to know is, where did the organic molecules that make life up come from? And when we talk about organic molecules, we're really talking about molecules that have the element carbon in them. And carbon is so fundamental to life. We find anything that's alive today really has carbon as a basis for the molecular makeup of life. And so we want to go off and find places where organic materials might be found and answer those big questions. Could life form elsewhere in the solar system? We all have heard about asteroids possibly hitting the Earth. So we want to understand the characteristics of asteroids, what we call near-Earth asteroids, asteroids that come close to the Earth, like our asteroid Bennu does. We'd like to understand their orbits better and the sorts of characteristics that they have that allow their orbits to be influenced in such a way that they do come close to the Earth. So we think that by studying our asteroid more carefully, we'll be able to better predict the orbits of other asteroids that might represent a threat to the Earth. We launch in the fall of 2016 It takes us almost 2 years to get to our asteroid Bennu. So we arrive 2 years later in the fall of 2018, and then we have almost 1,000 days around the asteroid to explore it, to map it, to find a good sample site, and to retrieve our sample. After we do that, we will wait until our return opportunity, which occurs in 2021, when we will fire our rockets and head back to Earth, and then the spacecraft will drop off its sample return capsule, and it will land at the Utah Test and Training Range in 2023.
Don't go away, there's more Su Vida coming your way right after this.
Wow, nailed it. Nice.
You did all right.
Welcome back to Su Vida. I'm Vanessa Ramirez.
And I'm Adriana Loya, currently a student, a senior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication.
Nice. So Adriana, what is it that you want to do after you graduate?
Well, Vanessa, I want to be a multimedia journalist for a Hispanic Spanish-speaking station,
Okay, kind of like this one?
Yeah, something like this.
Something like this. All right, so in our last segment, one of your fellow students, Osej, introduced one of our stories, and he did a pretty good job. Are you ready for it?
I was born ready, Vanessa. Women who find themselves in difficult situations often don't know where to turn, but help is available. Through lessons on economic self-sufficiency and personal development, those same women are getting a second chance and a fresh start.
Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
22 years ago, two fabulous sisters, Pat Pesnick and Bev Stewart, decided that they needed to do something to assist women in our community, to help them flourish and grow and to be able to be successful. And they started providing services at their hair salon called Rolf's. And over time, the effort grew and many women joined in the effort. And so now 22 years later, here we are, beautiful facility on McDowell Road, and we serve 5,000 women every year.
The more I have become involved in Fresh Start, the more impressed I am by really the wealth of opportunities that it provides for women, the services that it provides. It does everything, the whole panoply of offerings that can be made for the women in our community who really do need that fresh start.
I am extremely fortunate to have family and business community support, but I realize that not every woman does, and this is my way of being able to help with a support system to provide every woman that support that I'm so lucky to have, and to help them in crises or times of need and to get them to that next level to thrive.
The programs and services offered at Fresh Start are so varied. They're all designed at developing a woman's ability to understand her own self-worth, to invest in herself, and to begin to set goals and grow towards accomplishing those goals. But we address things in personal development, such as communication, goal setting, self-efficacy types of things. We also on site, as she's moving through all of these services, have a myriad of workshops that occur every day that she can come in and sign up for and take on financial wellness and literacy, on job readiness and career exploration types of things. So the services are numerous. Our gala every year is our main fundraiser that supports our mission throughout the year. Those funds are put to very good use to support everything that we do throughout the year.
There will be live music, there will be a runway, New York style fashion show, and just a tremendous amount of fun and stories about Fresh Start and hopefully a whole lot of giving back.
Please come out and join us for this year's Fashion Gala on February 21st at the Arizona Biltmore. It will truly be a gala to remember.
Sometimes we can all use a fresh start. Be sure to attend the fashion show and show your support for this great organization.
We'll have more Su Vida coming your way right after this.
Welcome back to Su Vida, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. I'm Adriana Loya.
And I'm Osej Serratos. We're ASU students here at the Walter Cronkite School for Journalism and Communication. And JR and Vanessa were kind enough to let us take over the show.
I think only for this segment, though. They want it back after this, Osej.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. Each summer, the Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute provides leadership training for high school students here at ASU.
And the goal of this organization is to help students participate fully in academic, civic, economic, and cultural life.
It's a great program honoring the legacy of a man so important to the Latino community.
My name is Elisa Bustamante, and I am the program coordinator for the Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute at Arizona State University. The Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute, also known as CCLI, started in 1995, and it was started by a few community leaders and actually some ASU faculty and staff who saw that there was a need to get Latinos from high school into pursuing their higher education. So they built this curriculum which focused on leadership development, college preparation, and community service. So they took students who are in high school and taught them the way to get to college and prepared a path for them and created a community, a familia for these students to be successful in high school and take that next step to pursue their college education.
My name is Marissa Jimenez, and I am a facilitator for the Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute. I was really interested in just getting involved in different programs that would expose me to college life. This program really encourages students from different parts and different paths just that they can achieve this goal and that they can get a higher education.
My name is Ildefonso Solis. I work for Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute, and I'm a facilitator and a student worker as well. We have a lot of workshops and activities throughout the day, and each day has a specific topic or theme. And so each day we learn something different and new. And it was really well done, because every day you learn something new and it helps you out as a person, what you like or you don't like. One of the best things I remember is a guest speaker that we had, Johan, inspired me to do is never to give up. Because once you give up, there's nothing left to do. There's no next action to take after you give up, so you must keep going no matter what happens.
It's a week-long program, and it's a residential program where 60 Arizona high school students live on campus, and they learn about college preparation, they learn about civic engagement and community service, and our program is based on the values and the mission of Cesar Chavez, which is, leadership, integrity, working hard, and being a part of the community and helping your community get better.
My name is Audrey Preston, and I'm a facilitator for the Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute. I had always known that I wanted to go to college, but I think I was missing the how and why. ASU runs my family, and so getting the opportunity to go away from my parents for the first time for a full week was something I was a little bit scared about, but in the end I totally do not regret it. I met some of my best friends, and I learned how possible college was.
I'm Danny Soto. I'm a senior here at Arizona State University, and I was part of the Cesar Chavez Leadership Institute as a high school junior in 2010, and I facilitated 2012, 2013, and 2014. My favorite part of the program was not just going out to help clean up a park in Tempe, but also to help draft a bill as part of a debate, try to see how legislation was passed in the state of Arizona, crafting the bill with my roommate, who later on went to be one of the facilitators I served alongside for 2 years.
CCLI is unlike any other program because it creates an environment where they don't push ideas on you, but you come to this program and you find mentors. You create friendships that last a long time, that last beyond that summer.
It gave me the confidence that I needed to go back to my school and get more involved. It also gave me the confidence that I can go to college, and actually right now it even gives me the confidence to be in any kind of program and know that I was given the skills to accomplish that.
It's easy to make a buck, but it's difficult to make a difference.
I would definitely say it's that Si Se Puede attitude that was sparked in me.
We invite 60 students from all over Arizona who come from different backgrounds, and we want them to get inspired.
Adriana, that program makes me so proud to be a Sun Devil.
It really does. Hey, Osej, you've heard of the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce, right?
Yeah.
Well, did you know that there's also a Hispanic Chamber of Commerce?
That's crazy. Hispanic businesses make such a huge contribution to the Arizona economy.
That's right. And the Chamber also represents more than 2 million Hispanic consumers. That's a lot of buying power.
And we call that the power of the purse. Make plans now to attend the Arizona Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's 4th annual Power of the Purse Business Breakfast, spotlighting the achievements of Hispanic women business owners and professionals. March 6th at the Crown Plaza Hotel. The event is co-sponsored by Cox Communications and Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
My name is Nelson Godinez. I'm a 2014 HBA scholarship recipient. I've been a scholarship recipient for the past 4 years, and starting as a freshman, I really didn't know what to expect from college. So going into it, they provide like a mentorship with the board. I could always go to them whenever I needed some help. And as a freshman, you kind of need that, just to familiarize yourself with school. And so having the board there for me really helped me, kind of guide me through college when I needed help. And as a senior now, just having those contacts with different people, coming out to different events that they constantly have. And as a senior, that's big because, at the end of the day, you really want to, graduate and get a job. So I feel like, they provide you guidance, connections, and things that you want as a senior and freshman. During the economic recession, as a lot of people, my parents weren't too financially stable. So for myself, the scholarship really took the burden off of them to even, try to fund me for college, and it allowed me to even go to a university. If I didn't have the scholarship, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. I probably wouldn't be attending a university, and I would probably be, working full time. So I'm really grateful for the funds that they provide, or just, and the mentorship that they provide.
HBA helped me fund my education. I am in my last year in graduating college, and thanks to HBA, I was able to finish my last 2 semesters at Arizona State without having to get myself in debt. And thanks to the scholarship, I have been able to have mentors along with participating in different events to help my community and future HBA scholars who will also be benefit by this organization and scholarships. Being an HBA scholar allowed me to have my mentor, Mike Angulo. I've been able to develop a relationship that I wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have been an HBA scholar. Having Mike as my mentor, I have been able to share with him my goals and ask him advice and how to better go about these goals. And thanks to his support, I feel confident in my future, and having a mentor is one of the benefits of being an HBA scholar. And I think those are relationships that will carry on for a lifetime.
We want to thank the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, particularly my friend here, Osej Serratos.
And Adriana Loya. These students have bright futures ahead of them.
Yeah, maybe one day we can work together, or work for you, or you guys can work for us, something.
For us.
Yeah, I like that one. Huh?
Okay, yeah.
Until next time, we'll see you on
Su Vida.
Arizona Latino Media Association, ALMA, is a volunteer news organization of media and news professionals, and most of them are Latinos. We have been around since 1997. It's a lot of working journalists who are professionals who get an opportunity to come together to look for training and development for our fellow journalists in the field. Also, how do we encourage the next generation of journalists to come on board? And that's where this one-day high school journalism workshop came about.
Were they under influence? The only information I have right now is that there were 2 females.
It's a fun day, really fun for the professionals who get a chance to bring their skills and level and share it, with these young people. But for the students, it's a great opportunity. In one day, we try to pack in a lot. We give them a reporting exercise that they have to cover, so they test their reporting skills, interviewing skills. We give them an opportunity to write under deadline, and there's competitive prize money for that. We give them a chance to stand in front of a camera, do a television stand-up, and then we take them up to the radio broadcast studio, and we give them a chance to read a newscast in English or Spanish. So those all packed in within a regular school day's time.
My name is Ivana Arbao. I go to Sierra Linda High School, and the first time I got involved with ALMA was when my journalism teacher brought us here, and he just asked if anybody was interested, and I was. So coming into ALMA, it was a pretty good experience. Once I came to ALMA, I knew that journalism was something that I fell for right away. ALMA helped me so much in realizing that this is something that I want to do as a career and for the rest of my life. Right after that, I remember that same probably week I signed up for their summer program, for Walter Cronkite summer program. And ever since then, it's like nonstop. So I've been coming to all of the ALMA conventions since my sophomore year of high school.
My name is Jorge Terrazas, and I am currently a freshman here at Cronkite. they give you the extra push. They had a scenario where they had a car accident and we had to report on it. It wasn't just in English, there was Spanish, because I'm a little bit more fluent in Spanish. Well, being able to write in Spanish was like, I was like, wow, like there's really opportunities out there for Spanish speaking, like someone that feels more comfortable speaking in Spanish. I was like, I think this is the right thing to do.
My name is Melissa Diaz and I'm a sophomore here at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Being Latina and being in this field, I think it's important. I'm still learning a lot about this field, but it's important to have a voice, and what I've learned in being involved in journalism and National Association of Hispanic Journalists is taking a different look on how to put stories out there, how to represent and be a voice for our community.
The field for journalism skills is really expanded, especially with the internet. And so for parents, I'd say support your kid. Make sure they're doing their homework. Make sure they're staying on top of their grades. That's the kind of message I take into high schools all the time, talking directly with high school students. Because sometimes, you know, they may say, oh, it's an easy year. I understand that. But if their grade kind of slips, it hurts their chances for getting into college. And so having the parents understand that is really crucial as well.